Hello. Zimby, good morning. How are you, sir? Mazimbi, how you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Sunday morning. You've arrived. Hello, sir, I'm alright. Son, hello, how are you? Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Kicking things off today with some Zelda. It's your day. It's Sun's day. 100%. Absolutely. You know what? You get to pick the song that I put on next. What game would you like the next song to be from? There's a goober in the background. He does do a bit of a wander, yeah. He's I just got him out of bed, so. Myself and Goober just got out of bed, so he's up and running around now. Stretch his legs. He'll find a nicer spot to lie down sooner than later. Not to put any pressure on you, of course, son. Not to put any pressure. I very well may not have music from the game you say, but I'll try. I'll do my best. For Son's Day. Ocarina of Time. I can do that. Let's see. How about this one? Hell yeah. Ocarina of Time tomorrow, everybody. Live here on this channel. We'll be back playing the multi-world again. For at least another week. I think last week we predicted 1 or 2 more weeks of it. We're getting close. We're getting close. We are getting close. Pokemon Day tomorrow as well. That's exciting. They've got a big, well, not a big, but they've got like a 20-minute Pokemon Presents going on tomorrow. We might get some information on some new games or something. We might not. Who knows? But that's exciting. Oh, I don't know. When is the Pokemon Presents? What time is it? Pokemon Presents 2023. Time and date. Fans should prepare to tune in at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which is... Eastern Time to Newfoundland Time. 9 a.m. Eastern, that is 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I won't be able to stream my reactions, unfortunately. But I will be watching live at work, so hopefully we'll be able to chit-chat about it in the Discord. I do have my tea. It is here. It is boiled and ready to go. Bag in, letting that stuff steep a little, you know. I'm getting mine then working till 6, so just popping in to say hi real quick. Well, I hope your work goes well. I hope you get your tea, and I hope it's made properly and all that goodness. And I hope work goes well. I hope work goes well. We're gonna jump back into some Zelda. Look. Right where we left off last time. The Switch is amazing. What an amazing console. Sometimes you double bag it to make it extra strong. Oh, I've never thought of that. I've never thought of that. I bet that works though, hey. If you're looking for that really strong tea. Mel loves goats, you've learned. I see, okay. Mel tends to like every kind of wildlife, really. Not goat limited. I don't think it's limited to goats. I can't ride the goats, so I think we'll leave them alone for now. Let me just grab these real quick. Oh. The guy at the stable said we could take those apples. I just keep stealing stuff in front of other people. Oh my god, we've got this brand new wide open world to kind of explore. And I don't really know the best way to do it. I guess we do want to try to get like a few shrines under our belt. Hey, that's probably a good idea. Then maybe we'll run off to Kakariko. I don't want to play this game the same order that I played it last time. Alright. So I think the first time I played it, I I came down here to the stable, then I went to Kakariko, then I went to the Zora's Domain, then I went to the volcano, then I think I went to the Rito village, and then the desert was the last one. I want to do it in a different order, not necessarily backwards, but just different. So we're not going to go to Zora's Domain. That's not where we're going to go first. Just to keep things different, you know? Pick up some rocks. Oh, look, it's Amber. I know Amber. Go by which power you want first? Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. I forgot about the powers, honestly. If we do it that way, then I should probably go see the Rito first, because Rivali's Gale is pretty dope. Pretty big fan of that. The protection is also very good though too, to be fair. Should we do our first shrine? We haven't done a shrine yet at all. Except the 3 that we needed to do, the 4 we needed to do. Yeah, protection is pretty good, but Gale is also pretty good. I also remember the air Divine Beast being like super easy, so that might be a good spot to start. Plus, you know, we gotta hear that. We gotta hear that Rito music. We gotta hear that Rito music. All right, now it's gonna make me do puzzles though, and now I've got to use my brain, and I just woke up. So this will be interesting. Let's see if Sleepy Brain can figure out these Zelda puzzles today or not. The Gale is great. Plus Cass the Busker Bird. Yes. Yes, we gotta go see Cass. We gotta go have a little visit. Now what you just saw there was Ocarina of Time syndrome. I walked towards the edge of the map, and he didn't jump, and I was confused by it. But he doesn't jump automatically in this one. You gotta do it yourself. Which I usually forget. Can I make stairs to get this? I don't know if I ever got this before. Of course I can. Inventory full. Oh no, 50 bucks. Hell yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Do I have a food at all? An apple a day. Oh, I remember this one. Okay, I remember this one. We want one here like this. And then we want, yeah, like one here like this. That should do it first try. Watch this. Bop, bop, booyah. Let's try this again. I do have quite a few apples, yes. An apple or 15 keeps the Barbosa away. Okay. Something not quite right working here. Let me see. I need it to go... Okay, so I think this is right, but then maybe we also put one here as well. Oh, no. What happened there? Yeah, okay, that's good. And that's not... What? Maybe we need to let this platform go down a little bit. Like from right here. Nope. Maybe we... Oh, man. I thought I had this figured out immediately. Apparently not. Well, damn. There we go. Okay. That's what I was missing. That's what I was missing. Yeah, let me in. No backseating. No. I'll get there. I'll figure it out. I'll get there eventually. Our first one. We need to do a bunch of trials because we're definitely gonna want the Master Sword. We're gonna need some health for that. So. Oh, nice. First shrine done. That's exciting. Making our way downtown. We probably will go to Kakariko first, just to progress the story along a little bit. We'll go to Kakariko. We'll do our business there, and then we'll probably make our way somewhere else. Then, stopping at every shrine we see along the way. Oh, teleportation rumors side quest. Oh, these are all. What is this? Great fairy clothes. Twilight Relic. This must all be DLC stuff because I've never seen any of this pop up before. Phantasma? Ancient Horse Rumors? What is all this? Royal Guard Rumors? Merchant Hood? Garb of the Winds? Oh my goodness. So much stuff to get. The Usurper King? Dark Armor? Xenoblade Chronicles 2? What? Sorry. I don't know what any of that meant. Okay, it's all listed here. Rumor has it that there's a bridle that enhances your horse's skill and a saddle that can summon your horse right to you. Does this supposed ancient horse gear really exist? Apparently Highland Stable has a copy of Super Rumor Mill EX, which details some rumors about this rare horse gear. Rumor has it that a Royal Guard uniform can still be found at Hyrule Castle. Apparently Riverside Stable has a copy of Super Rumor Mill EX. Okay, so each stable seems to have a different type of rumor going on about some interesting collectible stuff. The royal family of Hyrule collected historically significant outfits, but they were stolen by a bandit named Misko. One of the items stolen was an ancient mask. There's a journal that places the location of this treasure somewhere in the outpost ruins. Okay, alright. All good stuff to try to keep in mind. Upon our travels. Oh, hello. Jellies. Let's make our way to Kakariko first. There will no doubt be one or two peeps that we gotta visit along the way. Oh, hello. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I got incredibly stuck on that bush. Stop, stop, stop. We need monster bits. Oh, there's a camp there. Should we raid the camp? We should probably raid the camp, right? You can't not raid the camp. Let's do that. Let's just scare the bejeekers out of them. Come on, Richard, let's get him. Come! Okay, well, they all know we're here now. That's fine. I'm in the mood for a fight. I'm in the mood for a fight. Give me a nice big fight. I need all your monster bits. I need all your monster parts. I'm literally the hero of time. Like, you can't beat me here, pal. Or one of my descendants was the hero of time, or something like that. Don't remember how it works. Have a happy Sunday, son. I hope you have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Get everything done, but don't work too hard. How do I bow again? Okay, yeah, I can do that too, pal. Oh, wow. Wow, he got me with the side swing, didn't he? Jeepers. Holy cow. He just hooked me right in the side there. Yeah, maybe we'll do that a bit better here. We'll do that a bit better. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this better approach. This was not a better approach. Oh, my sword is broken. Better approach, he says, as he runs out of stamina and also has a broken sword. Oh my god. I'm just getting bullied. Help! Help, I'm a traveler of the wild, help! Am I counting deaths? Hi, John. I think we have a death counter, yeah, but I don't know how to work it. I don't know how it works. That's 2 today, already. How do I take out my goddamn bow? It's gonna take me forever to try to remember how to play this game. Every single week. Okay, it's R. Alright. Oh my god. The items breaking in this game, I forgot how fucking annoying that is. I hope they take that out of Tears of the Kingdom. I hope they do something different with it. Because goodness, is it ever something else. Help! Why are they so fast? Okay, that went better. Good morning, Stoof. How you doing? Good day, good day. Happy Sunday. Son was just here for a little visit. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday? What's everybody's Sunday plans? You got anything going on? Just kind of hanging out, just kind of chilling. Happy Sunday to me. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hi, Game Nut. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. And I've now remembered the button to press to lock on, so that's good. This is a good warm-up. I needed this. To try to remember what the heck all the buttons are. I am doing some house planning, Shiza. Might go see Ant-Man later. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Getting some house stuff done on a Sunday is pretty solid. Just chilling. Chores for today are done. Very nice. Very good. Sounds like you guys have all got a pretty good handle on your Sunday so far. It's nearly 2 p.m. here, to be fair. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, listen. I don't do my chores until after streams, so I don't get my stuff done around the house until like 7 or 8. So you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Still only just woke up and rolled out of bed? Yeah, I feel that. I am the same. I'm working on just woke up brain, which is not the best to be playing video games on, but it's fine. We're here. We're living. We've got 2 deaths so far, so we'll keep that in mind. We'll have to have that updated at some point. I also don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't remember, but there is no right way. So we're just going to keep going this way. Fort Hatino. Oh, hello. Weary traveler. My name is Garrel. Come to see Fort Hatino. I take it? Yes. It's well worth seeing. Fort Hatino here was the last line of defense between Hatino Village and the awful tragedy all those years ago. Everyone got to come and pay their respects at least once in life, right? I mean, I'm not here to pay my respects, more so as I am to see if there's any valuable stuff that I can steal and have for myself. It's more so why I'm here. To each their own, right? Oh yeah, look, see, there's a Korok. Don't remember how to activate these. Ah! I need to collect the goblin bits. Oh, where did you come from? Dressing for the weather is fine, but be sure to express yourself. Dress how you feel and let your heart be your stylist. Someone's been playing Final Fantasy XIV, I see. I'm all about that style. I'm all about that style. I don't think there's anything really here, is there? There's like a lot of guardians out front, I guess, that you could search for scraps and parts and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I saw Ant-Man myself earlier this week. It was very good. You'll have to let me know what you think of it, Stoof. I've been seeing quite mixed reactions. But I had a good time. I thought it was fun. And I look forward to what it sets up in the future. Wait for me, bees. Taking your honey fair and square. Is anybody home? Oh, there is. Hi. Hello, I'm the Hare of Time. How are you doing? It's pretty late outside, isn't it? It's pretty cold. Did you know you had bees outside? I took care of them for you. They're all gone now. Don't worry about it. Wait, what book are you reading? Okay, let's leave this. Let's leave him alone. We've got more adventuring to do. I feel like I've gone the wrong way. I'm gonna go back. What's up, nerd? Hi, Tomcat. Good morning. Good morning, sir. How you doing? We, sometimes it's English. Sometimes what's English? Who's English? Oh, you're Zelda greeting. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, Zelda, English is a language. Does that make sense? Did I forget to pick up the treasure? I did. Okay. Glad I came back. Tomcat, we've died twice today so far. In the 26 minutes that I've been live, we've somehow managed to die twice. Death of the Wild Plus. Okay, that's the command we need to remember. Alright, okay, alright. Also, I don't mean to speak ill of him already, but my goodness, Richard does not like turning. And also, he's very, very slow. Now, wait, hold on. Who, me? I'm just a traveler trying to retrace Princess Zelda's footsteps and recreate her journey. My next stop is the Spring of Wisdom at Mount Lanayru. What might have Princess found there? Oh, I wanted to fight some Yiga members. Turn him into glue? No, he's still my best pal, my buddy, my friend. But we need to find a better horse. We need to find a better horse, because goodness me. Look, I am holding left all the way, and it takes him an hour and a half to turn even slightly left. These turns are wide, man. Wait, are you? If you're looking to head toward Hatino Village, just cross the bridge and head to the east. I'm selling a few things I've picked up in my travels. Doesn't cost a look. Oh. I'll have a look. Oops, I don't want to buy your beetle, sorry. A crab, a mushroom, a fish, and another beetle. Wow. You got some good stock, man. Keep at it. Wait, hold on. They're just geese, man. Calm down. Look, here. You can have these wings that you can sell in your shop. I'm going to keep them, actually. I've decided. I'm going to start a shop. Bye. That man is telling me to go this way for Hatino Village. I'm trying to get to Kakariko. I thought Kakariko was up this hill. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. The Korok guy is up this way too, right? Yeah, there he is. Oh, sorry, Richard. You've only got two bloody hearts. Come on. Alright, there he is. Hello. Shalaka? You? You can see me. I can. Shalazar, Shalaka. It's been 100 years since anyone has been able to see me. I'm Hestu, and I need your help. It's you? It's Matt Cook. Those monsters over there stole my beloved maracas. We gotta get Tomcat's maracas back. I think they're still on the other side of those rocks. I can't use my powers without them, Shoko. So please get my maracas back. I will. I am the hero. I will retrieve the maracas with my sword. Watch this. Maybe we'll get like a sneaky point of view on how to. Oh look, they're all asleep. This is perfect. And there's some wooden boxes. Are they wooden? They are wooden. Do they know I'm here immediately? Or do they just panic? Oh, they panic a little bit. Their home is on fire. They don't know where that's coming from. Oh, baby! He comes in with a bang on that one. 2 out of 1. Oh god, sticks. He can hit me with a stick while I'm right up in his face. I didn't even notice. Holy crap. Alright. Gotta be careful with the stick, boys. Also gotta try to remember how to block. What is the block button? It's L. Okay. It's left trigger, but my muscle memory wants to do left bumper. But left bumper is the stasis. It's gonna take me some time to get used to these freaking controls, that's for sure. That's right, that's why we bring apples. And I'm taking his stick. Because that worked well. For him. Worked well for him. We got his maracas. We, let's see. Everybody pumped for, Pokemon Day tomorrow? Some potential news? I don't know if we're gonna get anything, but... Pokemon Day is tomorrow, yeah. It is the day in Japan that they've decided to call Pokemon Day, where they all celebrate Pokemon, and the Pokemon Company genuinely makes a few announcements. They're doing a 20-minute long video announcement tomorrow as well, which should be fun. Bird! It's my fault. That was not my fault. He jumped out in front of me. You saw it happen. I'm not trolling you. No, that's actually a thing in Japan. Yeah, Pokemon Day is real. And tomorrow they are doing 20 minutes of a presentation all about Pokemon. 10:30 tomorrow morning. Something wrong with my maracas. Oh yeah, all the Korok shit inside is gone. I have the power of inventory expansion. Okay. Great. I'll be back to see you at some point, Tomcat. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yep, Pokemon Day is real. It does exist. I shall sip alongside ye. Alright, I have to go get mine from the fridge. Momentarily. Hold on 1 second. Let me do a puzzle. Let me do a puzzle. Our first Kurok. Oh, no reason to be sorry. I just didn't take it out of the fridge with me. I can see you, little Korok, little friend. My friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose. All right. All right. Spoilers for those who may not have played this game, by the way, but it is canon that the seeds that you get from Koroks and the final reward that Hetsu gives you is just Korok poop. That's all it is. Nothing special. Just Korok poop. Poof. Look, we got another one. And it does look like poo when you really look at it, so makes sense. All right, let me go grab my monster. I got one of the new ones. I'm so excited. I got one of the new monsters to try.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Who's subscribing? Well, I'm not here. Oh, Red. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime, Red. Appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. It's not the Ozzy Lemonade. No, I've got the Peachy Keen. I did try the lemonade one though, and it's not that bad. Not that bad. I think I said yesterday. I mean, I'm not a big fan of iced tea, and this is Ozzy Lemonade is essentially iced tea, but the Monster's not actually that bad. I enjoyed it. Cheers, Stoof. Bop. To a healthy monster breakfast and getting our chores done later on today. And also to seeing Ant-Man. Heck yeah. We've made it to Kakariko Village. Red, how you doing? Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime on silly old me. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Sunday. We're here to have a little chit-chat with Impa. Sorry, you shouldn't be lying out in the street there. We've made it. Oh, there's a fairy fountain here too, isn't there? I'm just so mind blown by how I played this game once, yet I can still remember so much about it. It's so crazy. Hello. No, get off the horse. Hey. It's me. How dare you trespass upon Lady Impa's abode? Well, I'm coming to say hi, aren't I? Is that a Sheikah slate? Yes, that is my Wii U gamepad. Yeah, hey, I was asleep for 100 years. I'd like to talk to Impa, please. Dorian. He's the villain from The Mask. Scummy. Scum. I can go inside. Alright, well first I'm gonna put an apple in this frog's belly. If that's alright with you. Whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. Another Korok. Bye-bye. Thank you. Let's go see Impa. Oh. Paya! A man? Yes, hello. It's me. It's a Sheikah slate. Could you be the hero from my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's me. Hello. I wrote the soundtrack to Hamilton. Hello, Paya. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Alexander Hamilton. You have the same reaction, to be honest. It's a good reaction. My grandmother's been awaiting your return ever since I was little. Please hurry inside. I will. Oh, man. In my house? In my town? I don't think so.
You're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but
Much.
you remember me, don't you?
No. Nope. Who's this? Who are you? Oh, right. Trauma. You are looking at me as though I'm a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. So you've lost your memory. Well, it matters not. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Please come a bit closer. Huck spits at me. How dare you forget your memory? 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber, and then, all alone, she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me, with some words she wished to say to you. Gilf? Did you say Gilf? Impa? Alright. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver this princess's message. What those teeth do, you know? However, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you are still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel that you are ready to receive princess messages, return to me. I can take it. I can take it. Yes. Not a memory to your name, yet you are intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You've not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened. Oh, all? Wait, I don't want all.
The history
Okay.
of the royal
Cutscene.
family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by
It's a curse.
warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess.
It's a curse. All three of them are cursed. Doomed to repeat
Passage of time,
the process over and over for eternity.
faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago.
It's a pretty long time. I was only like 6 or 7, 10,000 years ago, so.
Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm.
Not bad.
People thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land, should Calamity Ganon ever return.
And how'd that work out for you?
They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also
Beastie Boys. They created the Beastie Boys.
weapons.
Oh, goodness me.
Guardians.
I'm much more tired than I anticipated today.
Beasts were piloted
Where did I get my hoodie? And is it purple? It is purple. I think I got it at like a Blue Notes or something like that. Nowhere special. I don't remember. I've had this one for a while now.
Ganon was forged.
It is quite purple though. It is purple all over. Blue Notes. Yeah, I get most of my clothes at Blue Notes. Blue Notes and Urban Planet.
Turned to Hyrule.
Those kind of spots. That's where I usually go. West 49.
The hero
Also a good spot.
alongside
I like this hoodie, but this has a problem that a lot of hoodies have that I don't like. It's just a weird personal preference. It's got like an elastic around the bottom, so like it hugs my waist. I don't want a hug on my waist all the time.
As the divine
I like loose bottomed
furious
loose bottomed sweaters. My wolf sweater is like that too, and I can't stand it. I wish I could like go in and cut the elastic so that it just hangs loose instead of trying to squeeze me to death. I hate it.
wielding the sword that seals the darkness, delivered his final
So I don't wear this one often because of that, but it's a nice sweater.
power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
I had on just my regular black t-shirt and black sweater today, which is usually my, you know, messing around the house kind of garb. But I figured I'd swap out some color for on stream today. And I made the background lights a bit purple too, just to match, because I'm like that. 100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead our ancestors of 10,000 years prior, but in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. Yeah, he took over, he hacked into your divine beasts and took them over. You left your password, you can't put your password on the wall behind you, Impa. He's gonna find out. What do I use for my lights? I bought really cheap lights on Amazon that have different variety of colors and stuff like that. I think they were like $20, $30 to get these like lights from Amazon. Okay, these are the divine beasts. I'm obsessed with those wood-looking hex lights. Wood-looking hex lights. I don't know if I know what that is. Okay, we need to go into all 4 divine beasts to save the world. They're so pricey. Yeah, a lot of Best Buy lighting is very pricey. That's why I went to Amazon instead, because I think they were 20, 30 bucks for probably for both of them. Hatino Village, yes, I was gonna go there next anyway. I wanna get my house. One of the very few places that avoided suffering and significant damage during the Great Calamity. Very nice. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. Okay. Can I have that ball? Can I have this? I need it. Nanoleaf elements hexagons. Nano leaf elements hexagons. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. I like how it's just glowing wood is what it looks like. That's really neat. But I can see those being very expensive. Especially if you wanted to do a whole wall or a full background image or something. You'd need quite a few of them. But I love the style. I love the look. It's like hardwood floor, but for your wall. And then it also glows. I guess you could put it on the floor too if you wanted. Yeah, they're cool, but I don't think I'd be able to justify them either. Not at the price that they probably are. Not at the price that they're probably asking. Hello, sir. Sorry to bother you, but are you a fellow traveler? I just love art. What are you painting today? I mean, that's not bad. Just between you and me, I hear there's a great fairy fountain somewhere near this village. I hear it's breathtakingly beautiful. Aesthetics aside, they also say the place can bestow some kind of mysterious power on people. I won't give up. If I manage to find out anything else, I'm sure to let you know. I'm pretty sure, John, if you're still lurking in the chat, wasn't there when the game first came out, I remember talking to you about this painter guy. Because he shows up all over the place, right? But you were having trouble with him once. Or something. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember why we were talking about him before. Nekama, good morning. How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We need to go visit the fairy fountain before I leave, because I almost forgot about it. Until I was reminded. Good, you just woke up. Very nice. Very nice. I hope you slept well. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. New clothes in stock. We gotta go have a look. The chic outfit's pretty dope. It's pretty expensive as well, I'm pretty sure. $300 for 7. And like, why 7? 7 is such a weird number. Yeah, you figure you'd want like an even number, right? But that's how they get you. 300 for 7 or 600 for 14, which is an even number. Bastards. Tricky. They're tricky. Very little defense. Oh, that's probably why I had such a hard time playing this game the first time around, because I wore this outfit a lot. Hylian hood. Hylian tunic. Hylian trousers. Is that what I have already? I do have the Hylian trousers already. A big old sleep in. I love a night. Everybody know you gotta have a nice big sleep in sometimes, you know. I'm glad you had the opportunity to have one today. Perfect for a Sunday. Thank you. I got new clothes. Yeah. I'm a mysterious hero who rode into town one day, bought a shirt, and then left. No one will ever know who I am. And I want to keep it that way. Hello, the kids. Oh God, watch out, child. My horse doesn't know how to horse yet. He's just getting his legs. Oh, there's a shrine up here too. Okay. Tello Nay Shrine? Ugh. Gonna tow you around the house for background noise and do some housework. Hey! That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. That seems to be what everybody's been doing today so far. And I approve. I approve. I'm very good background music. You might as well get your dishes done or your laundry done while you're listening, you know? Good morning, Playo. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, this is one of the. I share with you my knowledge that it may please Hylia. Oh, is this one of the fighting ones? I think I need to battle in this one, don't I? I do. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attacks. This will create an opening that you can strike back. Okay. Noted. I was just gonna blast his shield back at him, or his laser beam back at him. But he might not have that. Oh, right! Fury Rush. I forgot I could do that. Do a backflip to avoid enemy attacks that create an opening to strike back. Playo, how you doing? Happy Sunday. How was your sleep? How was your rest? Did you have yourself a good rest? You can repel an attack if you parry your shield at just the right time. Strike back in the opening that you create. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Literally just woke up, checked my phone, and opened the stream. Oh, very nice. Well, good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the Sunday. Got him. Look at that. Our first Guardian defeated. Well, second Guardian defeated, technically. I'm doing quite good as well. Happy to be playing some Zelda on a Sunday. chilling with some pals, you know? It's nice. I don't think you can find anything else better to do on a Sunday, honestly. Just chill streams and chill games with some chill folks. You wanted to see me die again? Listen, I'm sure that'll happen. I'm sure that'll happen. Stop chatting in chat, John, and make your way through Stormblood already, will you? I'm ready. I'm ready to start Shadowbringers, but I don't want to do it without you. I wanted to play Final Fantasy yesterday, but I've got everything done, so I just started fishing. I was just fishing for an hour and a half last night. I'm waiting on you. I don't know why I was trying to just break my shields instead of throwing them away. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't just drop them. 0 death. 0 Zelda death Sunday. We've already died twice. We died twice like 10 minutes into the stream. And thank you for the monster. We've got the new Peachy Keen monster today. It's very, very good. I'm a big fan of Peach. And that's a good one. It's yummy. I don't think it's like a new go-to monster or anything like that. I think the white one is still going to be my go-to. But it's definitely a nice one to like, hey, you know what? I'm in the mood for a change of pace. I'm going to grab myself a peach one instead today. I also, and as cringy as this is, I've decided that I want to collect monster cans. It's awful, and when you see it in someone's house, you're like, that is the tackiest shit. That sucks so much. But I don't want to collect monster cans because I think they're cool. I want to collect them because there's this part of my brain that says, "Hey, you gotta collect them. You gotta collect them. You gotta have them all. You gotta have every single one." And I can't ignore that part of my brain any longer. So, because there's a few drinks, because I work at a convenience store, and I get to see when certain drinks are no longer around anymore. So, the fact that I know that some of these cans are no longer ever going to be found again, I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, no, you gotta keep them then. If they're not going to be around forever, you gotta keep them. You gotta keep them. I don't have to keep them, but I'm going to keep them. I've got collector brain. Why don't you pick up a tank and do some low dungeons while you're waiting for me? I could do that, I suppose, but I also wanted to, I want to max fishing, and I wanted to remind myself how fishing works in Final Fantasy, so that's more so what I was doing yesterday. I got a fairy. And some blue nightshade as well. Very nice. Scarcity equals value. Exactly, right? Collector brain is just the worst. It's just the worst. I love it, but it's the worst. Oh, okay. Can't climb the big flower. That's too bad. What if I like cut down all the trees in this forest and then woke up the fairy? Would she be pissed at me? Okay, so fairies do work the same. I didn't think they worked the same in this game. This fairy will fly from your pouch and heal all your wounds the moment you lose your last heart. It's also easily mistaken as a fire of life at first, but it glows in the daylight as well as the nighttime. Very nice. Fishing stream. Stream you fishing in a bunch of games at once. Multi-fishing. I kid you not, John. I have that's been an idea that I've been cradling in my mind for quite some time. Fishing subathon? Fishing subathon, where I try to play as many different fishing mini games and as many different games as possible. That idea has been floating around in my brain for such a long time. I'm just trying to find out when to do it is the biggest question. When and how, and do I really, really want to? Sweet boy, please listen to my story. Yeah. I am the Great Fairy Kotera. This place was once a beautiful spring, but as time passed, fewer and fewer travelers arrived to offer me rupees. As a result, my power has abandoned me. I'm nearly powerless now, so I beg your help. I need rupees to become whole again. All I need is $100. I'm broke. Do Stardew Valley make you work for your fish? Stardew Valley fishing is easy. Are you kidding me? I'm a pro Stardew Valley fisherman. I've maxed out fishing in Stardew Valley like 4 or 5 times now at this point. It's definitely one of my favorite fishing things to do. That would definitely be included. Prove it. Did you not see the clip of me catching the legendary fish on my first try? Did you not see that? I'm a fisherman. The culmination of the fishathon is catching a shiny Feebas. Oh god, why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's not fishing though, that's random encounters. That's different. The first levels of fishing in Stardew Valley are kind of rough, yeah, but I've got the hang of it now. I can do them pretty easily. I need to make some quick money. Sorry, Bambi. Oh, mother and father. Look at that. Yeah, no, it's definitely tricky to get the hang of with the first beginner rod and stuff like that, but you can manage. Swirly do be a fishing guy though. Yes, I do be. There's, again, like I said, there's that new fishing MMO as well that's out that I keep meaning to look at. GameNut has mentioned it quite a few times in the lead up to the game releasing, and now since the game has been released, it's mentioned it a few times as well. I still haven't looked it up. I need to do some research. But, like, that sounds like a lot of fun to me. Box goes in hole. Haha! But yeah, there's a lot of games that have fishing mini games in there. There's Dark Cloud, there's Dark Cloud 2, there's Fantasy Life, there's Final Fantasy, there's Minecraft, there's Zelda, there's there's a limitless amount of games that have fishing mini games in them. Sea of Thieves as well, which has some of the best fishing in gaming, I think. I think it still needs some work. I think they need to push out like a nice 1 or 2 more big fishing updates at Sea of Thieves, and I think they'll have the best fishing in any video game, but there are so many. Like, the list can go on and on and on. Harvest Moon, every Harvest Moon has fishing in it, like... In order to do a subathon, though, I'd need to figure out, like, how do I determine when I can move on from each game, you know? Because you wouldn't want to sit watching me play Harvest Moon fishing for 2 hours, where it's just me pressing A every time an exclamation point. Because the Harvest Moon fishing is kind of boring. It's not very fun. I didn't say Animal Crossing, but Animal Crossing is another big one, yeah. I love the fishing in Animal Crossing. It's very good. But, like, there are so many. Yeah, there are. What's your favorite game to fish in? Enchanted. I don't know if that game has fishing. Who here's gonna buy my meat that I just got my hands on? Do you guys remember when I did the 100 fishing challenge live on stream in Animal Crossing? Doesn't that seem like decades ago? I would like to sell. Yes, where'd that meat go? Actually, I've got so much other stuff. I could probably keep the meat for when I need it later on. I only need 40 bucks, so let's sell 10. How much is this gonna get me? 30. Alright. We did it. Thank you. I'm gonna keep the meat. The Claire E collection, as in a high-end collection curated by me, Claire E. Claire? Claire? Who here is gonna buy my meat that I got my hands on? True, I did say that. I was reading today about how games got on in 2022. Overwatch 2 down 90%. Same numbers now as Overwatch's end of life. Sad times. Again, yeah, but Overwatch 2 hasn't really been fully released yet. There's still a massive chunk of Overwatch 2 that hasn't been released yet. I guarantee you the Overwatch popularity is going to jump right back up again once they release the single-player stuff. I can't wait to try it out. I'm stoked. We'll be streaming that day one. Left 4 Dead style campaigns in Overwatch characters? Yes, give me that. Give me that. Shoot that into my veins. And I don't care if they need to delay it again. It's fine. It's not like I'm like chomping at the bit for some Overwatch single player. Take as long as you want. I'll play it when it comes out. I'm in no rush for it. We got Zelda this year, man. It doesn't really matter what. Nothing really matters what else comes out this year. IMO. Tears of the Kingdom is happening. It's already Game of the Year, right? Like, we already know. What's going to beat Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year? Nothing. It is sad to see, though. I agree. I agree. It's pretty brutal. Here you go. What does she do for me? I don't even remember. Pikmin 4 is Game of the Year. Oh boy. Listen, I don't doubt that Pikmin 4 is going to be great, but it's not going to beat Zelda for Game of the Year. Pikmin 4 is going to be a great, wonderful, charming time, and it's going to be a great Pikmin game, but it's not going to be Game of the Year. Sorry to boist you, but there's no fishing. There's no fishing in Pikmin 4. Can't be Game of the Year. She's here, everyone. Come on, where's that? There it is. The piano. Oh, your cosplay dream girl? You mentioned that, yeah. Is there a specific fairy? Because they all look slightly different. What a feeling, that first breath of fresh air after an eternity of decay. Thank you for your $100. I don't remember what the fairies do for me. Enhance your clothing. Enhance away. Oh yeah, she just makes your regular gear, right? A bit better. It's not bad. I can upgrade my gear from 3 to 5 defense. Yeah, let's do it. The fairy with the white hair, I think. I can't remember her name. Yeah, they've all got different names. I'm sure we'll come across her. You can do that. You can definitely do that cosplay. 100%. Few jewels. You'd have to be creative in covering up the boobas. that would probably be the hardest part. It might be a little bit rough to build yourself up to go out in public wearing a cosplay like that. You've heard about set bonuses, right? How a set of clothes that have all been enhanced twice can have a bonus, but only if you wear the whole set. And not all sets have bonuses. Yeah, well let's keep going. I want to see great fairy Emily Playo. Yeah, that's her name. That's the white-haired name one. I want to see everybody in cosplay. Sci-Fi The Rock this year. I want to see everybody in cosplay. Ma! And you gotta make that noise, Emily. I can 100% see that going hard against it. You say Breath of the Wild 2 for Game of the Year. Resident Evil 4 Remake releases a month after. Yeah, but is a remake really gonna take Game of the Year when a brand new game like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out? I don't think so. I don't think so. As good as Resident Evil 4 might be. I don't think a remake is going to be good enough to knock out a brand new, massive world, open world Zelda game. Oh, I will. Gotta commit and make everyone uncomfy. Hey, listen. You can't make us uncomfortable. Not with cosplay. Not with cosplay. This is what we do all the time. We're used to it. We are welcoming and encouraging. We'll try to be. No way, Resident Evil 4 will beat Zelda? No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I'm sorry, Red. I just don't think it's happening. Zelda is too good. Okay, now where are we? I don't want to happen upon the Zoras. I think we got one. I can tell you trained your body well, I'd say. You're familiar with both sword and bow, correct? That's good skill set. That's a good skill set. Why don't you join the Yiga clan? Yes! I would love to. What, you don't know? Fine, I'll tell you. It's a powerful, brave group of warriors founded by Master Koga and dedicated to defeating a hero thought long dead. I will take your life. Poof. Okay, I want your weapon. Bet you didn't see that coming, nerd. Give me your sickle. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I can't say I wouldn't see a fight. No, I don't think there's going to be a fight either. You're talking about a game that was just remastered, a game that people have played before. No one's going to be stunned or blown away by the things that you can do in Resident Evil 4 because people have done it already. People have done it all already. It's just going to be nicer looking and maybe with a updated control scheme. It's not going to be the brand new game full of exploration and wonder and new music and new Zelda shit. There's no way Resident Evil 4 remake will ever put up a fight against a brand new open world Zelda. One of the most anticipated games of the last, what, 6-7 years? There's no way. Not even a fight. I just don't see it happening. If it was a brand new Resident Evil game with Resident Evil 4, you know, bits in it or like references to Resident Evil 4, then maybe, yeah, absolutely. But there's no way. There's no way. You're heading for Zora's Domain right now. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to go to Zora's Domain first. I'm trying to do this in a different order than the order I did it first. Is this Hateno Village over here? Maybe we should make our way to I want to go to Hateno Village next. That's a better idea. Like, as good as RE4, the remake is going to be, and I'm not saying that it's going to be a bad remake. Don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a great remake. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to play it. It's going to be my first time playing Resident Evil 4. I can't wait. But it's just old content that's being remade, right? So I just don't think that old content, no matter how good it's remastered, is going to stand up to content that's brand new. I just don't see... Take Resident Evil and Zelda out of the equation. New content versus old content, I feel like new content is going to get Game of the Year no matter what. I gotta stop killing deers, man. I'm just hunting now at this point. I really don't want to be anywhere near these electric bats, though. That's pretty bad news. And yeah, I look forward to playing Resident Evil. I'm looking forward to the remake. I want to give it a go. 4 is apparently like the best one, so. Oh, hey! It's Cass. dun, dun, dun. Ah, so good. Pardon me, I didn't think anybody was around. That there, on your hip? You've got a Wii U gamepad. Are you a bird? That's so rude. Don't ask him if he's a bird. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cass. I'm a bard traveling this land in search of ancient songs. Have you heard the ancient songs of Hyrule? No. Have you seen the Resident Evil 2 remake and what a massive hit it was? That's Resident Evil 2, not the greatest of all time. That is Resident Evil 4. And there's no new content, not a remaster or a remake. That's true, but Resident Evil 2 remaster was not up against a brand new Zelda game. The most anticipated game since Breath of the Wild versus a game that people have already played before. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Ancient songs that could sing the praises of a hero who beat back the calamity in an age past. I know a song about this place. Would you like to hear the ancient verse passed down in this region? Yes, let's hear it. He's a big bird boy, yes, but he's got the tunes. He knows what he's doing. Accordion, look at that. We were talking about accordion yesterday. How very newfie the accordion is. I suppose the lush green could refer to this place, but what sort of beast wears a crown of bone? There's definitely a secret hiding here, but it's beyond me. May the light illuminate your path. Thank you, Cass. The crowned beast. Oh, a crown of bone. I need to. Oh, that deer. Shit. If I can mount a deer and get it onto this platform, I bet that unlocks the shrine. But I just killed the deer. RE2 remake was well received, but RE3 remake wasn't. RE3 remake wasn't. Oh, I didn't know that. I think it'll be nominated but not win. Red Dead Redemption was a new game, but I think it lost because it was the same playing mechanics, whereas God of War introduced new things. Exactly. See, that's the biggest thing, right? Come here. No, not you. You got no horns. Let me off. There we go. Hold on. It's okay. Ah! I feel if you're not into the series and horror games in general and a massive Zelda fan, then of course you think there's not a chance. It's just not your vibe. That's, yeah, I guess. But at the same time, like I said, take away Zelda, take away Resident Evil. You give me new content versus old content, remade. The new content is going to win hands down, regardless of what the series is from. Doesn't matter. Also, Nintendo fans are a bit more vocal and loud, I think, than Resident Evil fans are. So I just don't see... I don't see anything but Tears of the Kingdom winning Game of the Year this year. And hey, listen, if Resident Evil 3 remake wasn't as good as RE2, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that RE4 is going to be good either. You'll have to wait and see. But again, Resident Evil 4 remake coming out only a month after Tears of the Kingdom. A lot of people aren't going to be finished with Zelda by the time Resident Evil comes out. So like, if you're more of a Zelda fan than you are a Resident Evil fan, you might even pass up Resident Evil 4 to play more Zelda because Zelda comes out first, right? How did that deer die when you fell off? I might have hit a button. I might have taken out my sword or something. I don't know. I was spamming some buttons there. I think that was my fault. I'm hoping they kind of respawn if I just kind of come up here and have a look around. RE4 is introducing new things if you're up on the news about it. It's not just upgraded graphics of the same game. If you could say that God of War won for a refresh, then RE4 is the same. But what was God of War up against? Because God of War didn't win. God of War didn't win Game of the Year. It was Elden Ring. And Elden Ring was a brand new open world with a bunch of new ideas, just like Zelda. And God of War was a refresh of God of War that already existed. So it's the same scenario, and Elden Ring won. God of War won a bunch of the awards, but Elden Ring won Game of the Year. And I think if RE4 is good, then I can see it getting a few awards. Maybe not as many as God of War, but I can definitely see it getting a few awards, just not Game of the Year. Oh, I'm talking about God of War 2018 versus Red Dead 2. Ah, I see. Okay. I hope this works. This should work, right? This seems like the answer to this challenge. Yeah. Out from the ground you rise. If anything, there may be another game that comes out and sweeps by the end of the year. And it's coming next month. Oh, Jedi Survivor's out this year as well, yeah. And I'll admit, I don't know everything about RE4 and the remake and stuff. And yeah, there might be some stuff in it that I don't know about. But again, taking the game out of the factor, I just think brand new stuff versus a remake. I just don't ever see a remake winning Game of the Year. When has a remake won Game of the Year? Has a remake ever won Game of the Year? Hold on, this is where we're going today. GoldenEye. Let me see. Last Dice Game Awards, BAFTA. There are too many Game Awards. Elden Ring, It Takes Two, The Last of Us Part 2. That's a sequel. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, God of War, Breath of the Wild, Overwatch, Witcher 3, Dragon Age. I would go so far as to say I don't think we'll ever see a remake win Game of the Year. You could remake Breath of the Wild, and I don't think it would win Game of the Year, right? That's the argument I'm trying to get across. Sequel versus remake is very different, absolutely. I think sequel versus remake is an entirely different argument. I think sequels absolutely can win Game of the Year. They will, and they have. But I don't think a remake can, and I don't think a remake should. Unless, like, it's entirely remade, like, from the ground up, everything is redone, voice lines, everything. Plus new ideas, plus new, you know, you'd have to put in a lot of work in order to get a remake to win Game of the Year. IMO, in my personal opinion. Oh dear, now I've got to do a puzzle. What does this do? Okay, so that hits the beam. I still don't know what that beam does. What does that do? The Last of Us remake, if the same judges who gave The Last of Us 2 award needed another new car. Oh god. Is The Last of Us nominated? Is The Last of Us... Sorry, I kind of lost track of the conversation here. Where does this need to go? Like, what do I need to do? Can I not climb these? Crap. It is completely remade, though. Whether it's a Game of the Year or not, it is still a complete remake. Oh, well, there you go, yeah. But again, I just don't see a remake having enough power to win Game of the Year. Like, this game that you've played before with just some shiny new graphics can beat out all of the brand new games with new original ideas. I don't see it happening. Oh, do I want to jump across here? Oh, that's raising. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a platform there that's going up and down. So if I... has to do with... this beam has to come into effect somehow, right? Oh, I need to turn off that Overwatch timer. I mean, I guess we could be playing Overwatch. That's a good point. It's fair. Oops. Timers. Overwatch. And I think, you know, I think it's fair to say that, you know, if you're not a horror fan, then you might prefer Zelda over RE4, and you might not think that it stands a chance. But I would argue the same thing. If you're a horror fan and not really a Zelda fan, then I would say that your argument might be a little skewed towards the other side. It's just one of those agree to disagree situations, I think. And in the end, may the best game win. We all know what's going to win in the end. Yakuza 8. Listen, the Yakuza games are huge. They are. That's a massive franchise. I pressed the wrong button. I regret not playing the Yakuza series. I still want to give it a go at some point. And I don't know who the nerds are that are behind the panel of judges who decide Game of the Year. So they might be Resident Evil fans as well. So I might be wrong. But I just don't see anything else this year beating Zelda. With how successful Breath of the Wild is and how much anticipation there is behind Tears of the Kingdom, I just don't see anything else this year being able to topple it. Oh, and now that platform over there is up. Okay, and there's a button. Okay, all right. Okay. Hold on to that. What? What? Where did the platform go? There's supposed to be a platform here. I saw it with my eyes. Oh, it slides around. Wait, hold, what? Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what we're working with now. And then that goes there. Okay, all right. And then it goes right there. Okay, I can't believe it took me that long to figure that out. I don't know how Game of the Year works. I'm just getting the dismissive, it's just the same game with the shiny new graphics. If you knew anything about the RE remakes, they're more than that, awards or not. And that's fine, But again, I don't think a remake is ever going to win Game of the Year. Live performances of Majima's voice actor doing karaoke at the Game Awards? That'd be good. Listen, the Yakuza series is wild. I'm on board for anything, honestly, at this point. Boom. Howdy, partner. Clear Divide, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Happy Sunday. How's your Sunday going so far? How's the baby? How is the wee little chidler? Oh man, I need an upgrade stat. Game of the Year, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake. I've heard that that game has been pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Game of the year? Probably not. But I heard it's pretty good. I heard it's pretty good. Now, what are the chances that I need that big metal box to stay on this button? Yeah, okay, alright. So that's why we need that box. Oh, but I can reach it from here. That's amazing. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Giving my own 2 cents here. I've seen the remakes they made of 1 and 2 Resident Evils, and they're basically new games. I don't know if they're Game of the Year material, but they're very different. Yeah, I also get that, for sure. I've played quite a few remakes myself. But what I'm saying is that it's, you know, it's the same story revisited. It's the same ideas remastered, you know what I mean? They're remade. Whereas Breath of the Wild and Zelda is a brand new game that no one's ever played before. No one's ever experienced the story before. I just don't see a world where, as good as the story to RE4 is, I just don't see a world where a story we've all heard and seen before, with a few new gameplay tweaks and graphic updates, I don't see a revisited story beating a brand new one that no one has ever experienced before. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not trying to discredit Resident Evil or anything like that. Goodness me, I would never. But like, you know what I mean? If someone gave me Resident Evil 4 as a book and said, "Here you go. This is a new book," or this is the story of Resident Evil in a book form. It's the same story, but it's, you know, we added a few new plot points or whatever. I'll still read it. I'll still enjoy it. But if someone was then like, "Hey, but here's this other new book that's brand new, and you've never heard the story before or experienced anything that goes on," like, I'm gonna. That one just seems more interesting. Yeah, I'm not trying to discredit Resident Evil. It's nothing wrong with Resident Evil. It's more so Zelda is massive and huge, and I don't think anything's going to be able to beat it. How do I get myself over there now? Good old Lazy Sunday. He's good, thankfully just chilling. Excited for Pokemon Day? I am excited for Pokemon Day. I don't expect very much, but I'm always excited for a bit of Pokemon Day. At the very least, I hope we get Pokemon Home updates for Scarlet and Violet. That's all I really want. That's all I really want. Need to leave a bomb behind. I think that's what I was picking up the idea of, yeah. Now, that's rude, Link. Pick that up. I wasn't finished with that. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We've got a whole year to get through yet. Who knows? Maybe Jedi Survivor, like GameNut said. I'm gonna be streaming that live. Maybe that'll be my game of the year. Maybe Breath of the Wild, maybe Tears of the Kingdom isn't gonna be very good. It's over. Maybe it's overhyped. Maybe it's gonna be trash. Maybe it's gonna be a garbage game, shit game. We'll have to find out. Oh no! Don't manifest that? No, I won't. I'll try not to manifest that. Maybe I can put a... Hold on. Maybe I can put a bomb on that button instead of this box, and I can use this box and that beam over there to my advantage. Because I need to use this beam for something, and I'm not. If I leave that there... Put this back to normal. Hi, Advil. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this puzzle while also having a very interesting conversation that I've been enjoying, and thank you guys for not just getting mad and shouting your opinions, but having a interesting conversation with each other. That's what I like. I like to chat. It's fun. Oh God, here comes the water. All right. That's 4. Thank you. Appreciate the water. Keeping me hydrated. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's my thought process. Alright. First time is a bomb. Second time is an arrow. I think I've got it here now. And then as long as me using a bomb here counts as enough weight to hold this button down. Can I get that from here? Damn. Damn. Because if I move that block, then that laser beam will hit the gem. But I can't move the block from there, from here. So I'm missing something. Oh, thank you for the water, Nakama. I appreciate it. So what if I do leave a bomb behind? I think Clear Divide, you might have something there. If I But I need to bomb it the first time, and then I can't throw a bomb quick enough to get another bomb there. Okay, so what if I don't bomb the first time? What if I bomb the last time? Stay there. Because now, okay, this has to be it. Now I can take this with me. Right? Why wouldn't that let me get on? Why would that not let me get on? Yuck a sword out of that you don't need? Oh, that might not be a bad idea either. Chat was dead waiting for the water. Nick came in and said, fuck that. That's why I don't want the chat to go dead when people are trying to do this reward thing. Zelda and Resident Evil 4 can both be nominated for Game of the Year, but they can't compete with Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4 is going to be great. I look forward to that. Drop it back down to 5. 5 was happening too often. 5 was happening too often. 7, it's meant to be a challenge. It's meant to be a challenge, not something that can be easily triggered any time someone wants it, you know? Okay, so what if I slowly back up? Damn it. I don't know if it's behind me or not. Okay, I think it's behind me now. So if I keep moving this forward and backing up, this is not how this is supposed to be done. There's no way. But if I keep... Okay, I'm on the platform now. So we can do that. Alright, alright. Okay. This is working. This will be fine. Just need to take this with me. I need to hit that with an arrow now. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna work. No! I had 2 feet firmly planted on that. What on earth? Okay. Let's just do that. Y'all gonna look really silly when F-Zero Switch It Up releases? Oh my god, can you imagine? How do I... That's how. Okay. We all ripping our dicks off yet? You pissed off at me now because I haven't figured this out yet? Hi, Mel. Hello, hello, hello. Can I can't drop 2 bombs, can I? Oh! Certainly not like that. Can I put down two bombs at the same time? What explosion did I just trigger to have that door open? What on earth did I just do? I can do 2 bombs at a time. Okay. Interesting. Makes me feel better because I'm right there with you at the puzzles. Okay, listen. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. This is like the second shrine that I've done so far. The first one wasn't so bad. This one I'm like, what on earth? This one's getting me. This one's hecking me in the brain. They're gonna blow each other up though, surely, right? They don't blow each other up, they just yeet each other across the map. Which is also not very helpful. Okay, alright. That gets me here. Now see, all I need is to interrupt that beam somehow. But I need to stay on this. We were trying for 7 hydrates, yeah, but didn't quite get there. I think it was water this time around, yeah. Your dick is still firmly attached, no worries. All good. That is an old school Yogscast reference, and I apologize if nobody understands it. When people are mad at the Yogscast, they like to rip their dicks off. That's what they do. So if you hear me saying that, then just know that that's where that's from. My stasis can't go far enough to block that again. But that's okay, because this needs to be on this block. This needs to be on this button. It's the only thing here that can block, that can push this button. That cube has served its purpose. It's just being a distraction now. What if I just... Alright, hear me out, but what if I just... Right? Like, I don't know what else to do. Just gonna start throwing shit over there. That's not, none of those are working. Oh, the X didn't go far enough. These ones did go far enough, but went off to the side. So I think maybe I had something there. How come these didn't hit it? Are you serious? They should have definitely hit it. There's a quote from Total Biscuit where he was saying the audience was biting their own limbs off because the co-streamer was being an ass. Oh, great, nice. Thank you, Zimby. I love it when people interrupt that. That's so good. It's so good. This is, it's supposed to be challenging to get, see? This is what I like. I like this. Oh, I do have tea, actually, but I must have turned it off. I can't believe you guys want to see the video. That's what I don't understand. You guys saw it the first time and you were like, oh god, it's awful. And now you're like, I want to see it every chance I can get. But that's good. That's good. That's good. We're at 6. Oh my god. Speeding through this monster, though. Okay, I've got an idea. I think the premise of this idea. I think the premise. I'm starting to have ideas. There was a duplicate in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear Divide did 2 drinks of monsters in the middle of that one, so that's technically not right, but I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. Enjoy. I'll be back in a minute. We all have fun? Do we enjoy that? It's good. It's good stuff. People speaking during the chain is like the chat version of the Adam Vine. I love that. Adam. Next time we get up to 6, we kill the... sorry. Next time we get up to 6 and kill the chat waiting for the 7th. The people want the Zelda can. If the man does not give us our can, he can expect a dead chat. Power to the people. Perfect, I love that. Rise up! Rise up! Take no shit. Take no shit from me. Needed more cowbell? I could slap some of that in. Look, guys, while I was doing the can, I figured out something. The hammer that I have in my inventory is big enough to... is heavy enough to press that button. So we can use the cube for something else after all. I did not look up how to do the puzzle. No, I will do this. I will finish this game on my own. Now, we're gonna try another little test here, okay? If I can get this up there. If I can... Okay, maybe underneath it'll be fine. Because all I need to do is move this block when I want it to move. The best part is figuring shit out in unconventional ways and have chat hurt a little. Oh yeah, I'm sure people in chat know how to do this puzzle so well. Like John and Tomcat, I'm sure are just rolling around, moaning, frothing at the mouth at like one small detail of this puzzle that I'm doing wrong or something. But that's the best part. That's the best part. I just need to get my body to go right there. I just need to be right there. Hold on. I've got another idea. Don't crush me! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not paying attention to what you're doing. That's probably for the better. Oh, I can't grab these ones. Ah! Oh god! There goes the box. Crap. Alright, you can't grab onto those ones, I forgot. Damn, I was gonna try to just launch myself up high enough to just float down. Okay, give me the box back. Yeah. Okay, what the hell am I doing wrong here? Okay, let me just take my time here. Let me just take my time here. So there's a laser that hits a crystal. When that crystal is triggered, the platform does a rotation. 25-degree rotation. I can hit the crystal 2 times. I need to be able to hit it 3 times. The first time is with a bomb, the second time is with an arrow. But then I've got this pillar in the middle in front of me, so I can't use a bomb, I can't use an arrow. So I need a third way to affect this crystal somehow. I need to think of a third way to affect this crystal. You can drop things on top of the crystal, you can smack it with things, you can get this laser to do things as well, but I don't really have any way to maneuver the laser. And when I'm that far away... Okay. I think we've tried this idea before, but not needing to use the cube because I can use the hammer now. Maybe we do... Can you reach the laser from the second platform? If so, lift the box to move it the first time, smack the crystal with the box to move it the second time, bomb the third time. I can't smack the crystal with the box the second time, though, because I can't take the box with me. Alright, I can't, like, push it out far enough. But I think that is the basic idea. I think the series... I think Clear Divide, I think myself and you together have come up with the right idea. Just the wrong order. So if I put this here... And then for the first one, we move the box. Can't even reach it. See, that's not even gonna work. Okay, I can't move the box for the first one because I need to be like right up on its frickin' face. Get it to work. Okay, let's see if I can make it back to the platform because this is what I tried before. Do your little backup thing. Okay, alright. So we get on the platform. I think this is it. We got it. We got it now. We don't need the box anymore. And then we arrow from here. Oh. And then okay, buttons pressed. Guys! Guys! Boom! Guys! We did it! Yes! Here's another puzzle for you. Tyler reads 30 pages of his book on Monday, then he reads 1/8 of the book on Tuesday, then finishes the book on Wednesday after reading the last 1/4. How many pages are in the book? Oh my goodness. What's 1/8 of 30? And then what's... I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. May the goddess smile upon me. That was far too long for one shrine, but here we go. That's done. It's done and dusted. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, it's raining. Where am I? Oh, this was the secret cast shrine, right? I probably have never done that before. That might have been my first time. Oops. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go. I don't know where Richard's gone off to. Hopefully he's doing alright. Can I call my horse? There's a whistle, right? Oh, he's just over here. Hey, pal. Is it 69 pages? 420 pages? Okay. There's the stable. There's Kakariko Village. I didn't get the tower. I need to go back and get the tower. I need to go back to the stable, and I need to unlock that tower, because it's going to be not very helpful not being able to see the map. I need to find the road again. I'm quite lost. I'm trying not to go to Zoro's domain. That's what I want to not do. Anywhere else I end up is a happy accident, but Zoro's domain is a no-no. I don't want to go there. First time I played the game, I went to Zoro's domain first. I don't want to do that this time. I want to go somewhere else first. Father. Father can wait. Father can wait. I wouldn't mind doing the. I think we might try to do the Ritos first, because I think Rivali's Gale. I think I remember the Air Temple being the easiest one to do, so we might start with that one. I did see a shrine over here, though. Oh, Richard, careful! My goodness. Wait, what have we? Where are we? P equals 30 plus 1/8 P plus 4 P. Oh shit, he fast. Oh shit, he's scooting. He's scooting, he boot scooting. Sir? You've scared me. You've scared me? And I don't like it. Oh, that tongue. What'd that tongue do? Your own sword. Your own sword put you to waste. Put you to bed. We've killed our first Lizalfos, everybody. How's that? How's that for excitement? It should be 48 if the math is right, but I don't trust there to be some trick. 48 is right, assuming that the book was started on Monday. It's a 5th grader math question, not trickery. Oh, interesting. Well, you can never be too sure with math. IMO. Math always feels like a trick to me, if I'm honest. God, the feeling of just thwapping an enemy in the side of the face with a long-ass sword is just so satisfying. It's just so nice. Any loot? Or are they just guarding this shrine? Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Boris. This is Boris the Barrel. He is my new travel companion. He will be with me for the majority of the rest of the game. Oh! Where the fuck did that come from? Ah! Ah! Oh, there's spikes in the ground. Ow! Ow! Boris! Boris, no, I'm sorry. I didn't notice the spikes in the ground. I thought that was arrows just shooting me there. We love Boris. I hope he lives forever. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. I certainly don't have other intentions for Boris. I meant to just put Boris down. Honestly. I did mean to just put Boris down. So as soon as I let go of the up button, what happens, I wonder? What happens? Pictures captured moments before disaster. Spikes to my right, a massive explosion going off behind me, a Lizalfos about to stab me in the back with a sword. What is going to happen? Alright. Well, there you go. That's not what I expected, if I'm honest. But I'll take it. How come he's not taking damage on the spikes? I got his weapon, though. That's good. I'll take that shield. Beauty. I want to do this shrine, too, though. I need to eat some apples. Don't have any arrows left? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, sorry, pal. That didn't explode. Why are my bomb arrows exploding? Oh, you've got a bow, actually. I'd like that. I'd like your bow. Give me some arrows. Give me some arrows. I need his monster bits. Oh, is it raining? Does that stop the... That doesn't surprise me. There's a monster bit at the bottom of the lake there. Look, they're all sliding away. It's too bad. Yeah, maybe the fuse goes out. I didn't consider that. That makes sense though. All right, let's go into this shrine. I think we killed all of the Zelphos around. Let's jump in. If we can. Ah, an arrow. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? There was no kaboom. UK math education is really far behind. GameNut knows the answer to the American 5th grader questions because he recently learned it. Shots fired. We'll have to do some math together when GameNut comes to visit towards the end of the year. Sassy? What about Sassy? Oh, John's being sassy. I thought Sassy was here. Okay, alright, we're back. We're in another one. I may have to have a piss boy break, though, real quick, before we tackle another puzzle. What time is it? Got about an hour left. No Sassy yet today, no. Alright, I'm going to take a quick little piss boy break. Pardon me, I will be right back. Enjoy the tune. just as the song finishes. What timing? What perfect timing. He's just so good at streaming. He's such a good streamer. He just knows what he's doing, you know? He just knows what he's doing. Sorry, everybody. I had to take care of business. I just got an email from Nintendo as well. My yearly $25 purchase of Pokemon Home Deluxe Edition just came out. How appropriate. They took $25 from me the day before they make Scarlet and Violet accessible through Pokemon Home. Fingers crossed. I frickin' hope, man. I frickin' hope. Give me a reason to keep that $25 going, Nintendo, you know? $25 a year is not that bad, but you gotta update your games. Okay, so what are we trying to accomplish here? I see fire. I see a torch. There's water doing a gush. Is there a switch? Does my dad work for Nintendo? Yes. I was gonna make some sort of dad joke there, but I decided against it. Oh. Need to get all the torches lit without having them go in the water, right? So is that what I need to do? It will be on the 28th. Servers don't reset till Tuesday. Oh, right. Yeah, well, they can announce it tomorrow and have it happen on the 28th. That's what I would like. That's what I would enjoy. Okay, that's gonna put... Oh, no, okay. I thought water was coming out of the wall, but it's not. Okay, what is this water doing then? Just having a sprinkle? Okay, so that'll light the ones on the side, but I can't just go in a loop around because this one is going to put out any fire that comes across, right? Okay. Okay, so what direction do we want it to go now? I kind of want that water spout to be on the bottom. So if I hit this one? Oh, that put it on the top. But if I hit this one again, and then I hit this one again, now it's on the bottom, right? Great. Now... Ooh, this is tricksy. This is tricksy. Do you remember the thing I worked on, was working on that I showed you the other day? Yes, I do. I do. So if we put this one down, that'll put that one out, but that'll light that one, right? Yeah. Good. Look at the arrows on the switches. Oh yeah, that helps. Okay. Didn't even notice the arrows there. So I want to go this way. That'll light that one. And then going this again, that will light that one. Oh, but that was gonna put that one out. Okay. Which is fine. Because if we do that, and then that, oh, no, that one's out. There don't have any arrows left. I'm getting really far into it, and I'm so excited. Oh, that's really good. That's awesome. They really want you to have arrows, or arrows at this point, don't they? Man, to use a fire arrow. I've got fire arrows. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? If I could just get all the torches out of the water, I should be able to light them that way, shouldn't I? Let's do a test. many fire arrows do I have left now, though? 10. Plenty. I can't wait to see it finished, Mel. I'm very excited. Need to get that water one underwater, though. There we go. Damn! Not here we go. Okay. Now the water's underwater, right? Will that light? It won't. Okay, so that plan's out the gate. But now none of the torches are lit. Now what do I do? Uh-oh. This is the part of Zelda that I didn't consider. Getting stuck on puzzles for hours at a time. Yeah, I don't have any fire anymore. I'm leaving. I don't have enough arrows. I want arrows to shoot that. I'm not messing around. I'm not doing this one right now. I give up. I give up. I want the freedom to be able to hit that crystal on the top, and I don't have that right now. I need more arrows. We'll do this one later. Or never again. We'll see. We'll see. We may never come back here. Where's Richard? Come here, boy. Come here, sir. Oh, God. Be careful, though. Richard, please be careful. Richard! Richard! Watch out. Watch yourself. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Run! I said run! Oh! Go! Why is he frozen in air? What is going on here? Run, you mangy horse! Go! Oh my God. Alright, Richard. You need to be locked away. You're kind of a shitty horse. You're kind of a shitty horse. You don't know how to turn, you don't know how to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't believe too hard. We had quite a bit of belief yesterday, and then my stream broke. So look at this turning. Oh my God. Is this every horse in the game? Is the turning just bad in the game, or is Richard bad? I don't know what's wrong. Cause like that, look at this. This is a wide ass circle for me holding a direction the full way. How do I put down markers? Why? Can I not put a marker on this blip? I need to put it next to the blip? Okay. I need to get back to Kakariko. I need to get my bearings in order. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I'm confused. My horse is dumb. Injured. I'm injured. Apple a day. Oh, Blood Moon as well. I don't have any arrows. My horse can't turn. This is so ridiculous.
Link. Link.
It's our first Blood Moon.
Be on your guard. Ganon's power grows. rises to its peak under the hour of the blood moon.
I don't like the blood moon.
Aimless spirits of monsters slain in the name
I don't like the blood moon. I don't like monsters respawning.
return to flesh.
I think this game would be so much more interesting if you could kill every single enemy. Maybe have a ritual where you could like trigger the blood moon yourself. But like the fact that it just happens on its own, I don't like that. I never a big fan. I'm gonna kill this horse. He's gonna die to my hand at this point because he's starting to piss me off. He's so goddamn slow. He's never run a day in his life before. He was just out in the fields, chilling. Alright. Fuck off, bat. Get out of here. I think this is the way back to Kakariko. I hope it is. Should be. It should be. And then I put him in slavery. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give him. He's gonna be put back into the stable and left there for good now. I think because he's not doing a very good job. He's not impressing me. Oh, Richard. I was kind of hoping he just would be good, but he's not. Kill every enemy and it gives you a bad end where you find out the enemies are warped people and creatures of Hyrule. You created a deeper and more bloody genocide than Ganon ever did. Oh god. How brutal would that be? I don't know. I like the feeling that, you know, Link's presence and taking out all the bokoblins and stuff like that. I like the idea that like that's doing something, that's changing something. But the blood moon just brings everything back and kind of undoes everything that you've done, right? So I don't like the blood moon. But I think I've said that on stream a few times. I don't like enemies respawning. I've never been a big fan of respawning in open world games. It takes away from the open world, if you ask me. I kind of like the Fallout approach, right? If you kill an NPC, no matter how important they were, if you kill that NPC's gone now, and that's your fault. You shouldn't have killed that NPC. And I like that. I like that. They should put that in Tears of the Kingdom. But they probably won't. That's just a nitpicky personal preference. Alright, we made it back. From here now we can go back and get the tower that we missed, because it's gonna annoy me. Underking, how's it going? Spoilers for the game Nier, by the way. Oh, I'm never gonna play that game. It's all good. I Am Legend, Dishonored, and probably more. I guess that's a trope that's explored on a few times. You were the bad one all along. What do you mean, no, you don't want to go faster? Go faster, you're my horse. Do what I tell you to do. Oh, you're getting no carrots. Come on! He's starting to piss me off, this horse. I'm in a you can't run in a village? Oh, that's so dumb. Why is that the case? If I don't go fast, let me go fast. Yeah. 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 Stop being so toxic. Listen, it's just who I am. I didn't realize that you couldn't go fast in a village. That makes sense. I thought it was just Richard being dumb again. Alright, let's go get to the tower. Let's go to the tower. How many seeds do you need to get an upgrade from old Tomcat here? Let's have a quick chat while we're here. Because I've got 2 or 3 now, right? Is that enough? Got a lurk, no sweat, Mel. Appreciate it. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I do have a cork seed. Oh, it increases, right? Okay, 1 and then it's probably 2 and then 4. Is that how it goes? Shaka shaka! Hooray! What a dance party. And now we got more shield space. Very good. I would like you to expand again. Let's do one in bows as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. Did that only take 1 seed as well? Look at the time. I need to get back before Grandpa yells at me. Okay, so I have run out. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I have to go, but I still need Korok seeds, so bring some to Korok Forest if you find any. Oh, I thought he just stayed here the whole game. But I guess he goes to the Lost Woods. Okay, interesting. I don't remember that part. I don't remember that part. God, he is just the slowest horse you've ever seen, isn't he? Goodness me. Like, can you imagine me trying to avoid guardian blasts on the back of this guy? It's just not going to happen. He gets tired after 2 minutes. He's been instead of out running around in the fields, he's been out sitting down in the fields, eating too much hay. Needs to get up and move again. Oh, chest up there. All right. Let's grab that real quick. Hold on, sir. Just wait there for me for a second. Yeah, that'll do. It burns. Oh. It doesn't burn. Oh, God. Come back. I went flying. So I got a rock. Alright, come here, pal. Back to the stables with you. You can rest up. Try to become a better horse or something. I don't know. Yeah. Can I board? Yes. Yes. He stays here. Bye. Okay, now we make our way back to the tower. We're trying to climb that too. Might be up something up there. I think I kind of plan my streams based on the website how long to beat. And it said that Breath of the Wild is going to take like a shit ton of time to finish the main story. I didn't think it would. But like here we are, almost 2 streams in. And we've not really done much. We've not really accomplished much. We've done 2 shrines. We got a horse that we don't like. And we talked to Impa. That's kind of all we've done, really. I'm not trying to rush the game or anything, but there's lots to do. I just didn't realize. Ah! Hey, little guy. Aren't you cute? Here, can you take this for me? It's a present. It's a gift. Hold on. Here, come here. Take this gift. Oh! Always into the water. Always water around. It's a thick game. There's lots to do, that's for sure. A hunk of meat. No, thank you. I would not like to purchase your meat, kind stranger. I've got my own meat. Doing just fine with it. Thank you very much. I need a mega compilation of you hurting yourself in this game. Oh, listen, there's going to be an unmeasurable amounts of that happening. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. What was that? It's an Octorok. Ow! No. How do I do bow? How do I do a bow? You guys are done for, man. I'm so sorry. You shouldn't have all those berries in your camp like that. Someone's just gonna come along and smack them. If this game was a person, the story would be the thighs. Thick. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Who doesn't like a good, thick story, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Something good, something good. Majora's Mask. Tingle's outfit. Boomerang's kind of cool, too. Does it actually come back? I mean, kind of. Can you catch it? If I was better at the game, can I catch it? Oh, let's go. Some torches and some spears. Can I carry a spear? I can. Good. This is a bit suspicious. Yeah. Nothing underneath it? Okay. All good. I don't know if we have enough stamina to do this shrine yet, but we're gonna have a look. We'll jump in and have a look. I think we can get up to that. That doesn't seem too high up. Oops. Oh yeah, this is nothing. I think there's another one higher up though, right? I think there's like another one like at the very tip. We'll get there later. We'll go there later. Down we go. Hopefully this one's easier than the last few ones that we've done. God, 3 hours flies by, man. The stream time is just not there sometimes, you know? Oh, dear God. Okay. What on earth? Okay, that seemed pretty easy. Oh, this is going to be a timing one. I'm good at timing. Me and my boomerang. Sometimes it can be 2 hours and seem like forever, or 8 hours and seem like they flew by. Oh, 100%, yeah. It really depends on, you know, what chat is talking about, and if chat is around, and what game I'm playing, and stuff like that, but so much of it can change. Having something nice to talk about in chat, or just anything to talk about in chat, really helps the stream go by quickly. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, I thought that was gonna launch it. Yeet. Now, how do I get that? How do I get that? What the heck? If I press this button... Oh, wait, there's barrels down there? Oh. I'll just go grab a barrel then. Can I get it back up, I wonder? Are they metal barrels? They look metal. They look metal to me. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I gotta do is look around a little bit. Thanks for streaming. Oh goodness, if there's one thing you never have to do is thank me for streaming. I do this because I want to. I'm more than happy to stream. You're welcome, I guess. I feel weird saying you're welcome. Is that a Sassy? I've just been reading Sassy's text and not realizing it's Sassy. When did Sassy get in here?
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map, go to the marked sheet.
Take me to the Fortnite, we'll play Fortnite today. Dude, much Moisty Mire, but not Loot Lake. Oh, I really love to. Sassy, how the heck are you? Sorry, I saw, I was, Seemingly Playo was in the chat, and I got Seemingly Playo and Sassy Mustard confused, mixed up. I thought I was talking to Playo, but I was actually talking to Sassy. I didn't realize. Alright, there we go. Figured it out. Sassy lives in us all deep down, like Jesus or microplastics. Incredible. Oh, climbing speed, hold on. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I need you to not be there anymore though. Ugh. Ugh. God damn it. Oh my goodness. I hope you're having a good day so far, Sassy. I know I think you just said you just woke up. Was excited to wake up to a Sunday stream. Oh heck yeah. Not only one Sunday stream, two. Because as soon as I'm done playing Zelda, guess who the heck is gonna start playing Zelda? It's frickin' Mel time. So much Zelda on Sundays these days. I'm gonna pass everybody over to Mel around in about another half hour or so. We've got 4 spirit orbs as well. We really should try to get to Hateno Village. We really should try to get to Hateno Village, but I don't know if we're going to. I don't know where it is. I don't remember where it is. So I'm going to activate a tower, and hopefully that tower is going to help me figure out where the hell I am, because I got to try to remember this map. Again, I've only played through this once before, so the memories that I have are very, very few and far between, but I'm hoping they're going to get me through the game. Do I need to do anything special for this tower? I feel like I need to like attack it from high up first. I feel like I can't climb at the very bottom or something. I can't even remember. Or maybe this is just a normal one. The first tower is like normal, and then the rest of them have little puzzles to try to get to the top of them, right? So that's... we'll figure it out. We got that climbing speed bandana though, so that's gonna speed things up a little bit. I love the climbing speed stuff. Climbing faster in this game is just good. It's just good news. Up we go! Hi, brush. And then I'm going to go, then I'm going to fish. Then I'm going to continue fishing in Final Fantasy. until John is caught up. I refuse to progress any further. Everybody in the chat, make sure to let John know he's gotta make it through the Stormblood campaign and the Crystal Tower, which he's done already. No Zelda tomorrow unless he completes Stormblood tonight. How's that sound for? That's too much pressure. That's too much pressure. Don't tell me what to do. I'm trying to encourage you, not tell you what to do. I'm trying to encourage you. Do, 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 do. All right, here we go. Look at that, our first tower. Woo! Show me the map. Boom. Got it. All that knowledge. Show me. I love that. That's so satisfying. Okay. Sheikah sensor reacts when you're close to shrines that you haven't visited yet. I forgot about that too. That's pretty helpful. I don't know if I ever used it. I think I did, but it was kind of confusing to figure out. Sheikah sensor now operational. Have you read your new Taz book yet? No. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Playo. I haven't really read the other ones either. But I did sit down the other night and I started reading through Here There Be Gerblins. So I've begun the journey. I'm listening to the podcast again. I'm on Pedals to the Metal right now. Having a great time with that. They're about to start the race. So I'm enjoying listening to that at night, but I'm going to try to actually read through the novels themselves now too. Just on principle. Is this Hatino Village? I think it might be. I'm going to try to go that way. Let's put a marker like over this way. Not a chest one. That doesn't make sense. Let's put a star. Just so we have like an idea of what direction we want to try to focus our exploration in. Which is what way exactly? That way. Okay, back towards Kakariko, but further on. I'll admit I haven't listened to their podcast in general in a long while. Oh, really? That's fair though. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I don't really listen to my brother and me. I'll watch like the little clips on YouTube, but I don't listen to that. The Adventure Zone, however, I do listen to. I don't want to say weekly, but I'll listen to it in chunks and in spurts. Steeplechase has been a really fun time so far. Justin has been doing a really good job at DMing. It's a really different take. I feel like they tried to go too serious with the last few that they've done. Graduation was a bit of a disaster. Graduation was a bit of a disaster. I think Ether Sea has a good idea, but again, it's just not as goofy and silly as the rest of them, and that's kind of what I want, is goofy and silly. But Steeplechase does kind of bring back the goofy silliness of it, which is good. Is good. Yeah, I would highly recommend jumping into Steeplechase if you're looking for something to listen to. Highly recommend Steeplechase. It's got a banger theme song too. It's a really good idea. The premise behind Steeplechase is what if you worked at Disneyland, right? As like one of the main characters in Disneyland, like a Mickey or a Goofy or Donald. What if you worked at Disneyland, but behind the scenes you were actually a criminal trying to steal as much as you could from Disneyland as possible? And that's what Steeplechase is all about. It's great. It's so good. What would you do in that situation? I think that's probably the tower we want to get to next. Might have to climb some mountains though. I'm glad they're getting back to the sillies. It really seemed like Griffin wanted to tell some really high-end fantasy story, and that's fine. Critical Role does it. I just don't know if the brothers are suited to that kind of storytelling or not. We're gonna try for another horse, okay? Maybe this one will be better? Maybe not. I was playing an RPG that had a fantasy Costco Easter egg recently. Really? That's amazing. I love that. Fantasy Costco, where all your dreams come true. Got a deal for you. I will say though, as you know, I didn't dislike Ethersea, but Ethersea does have one of the best jokes I think they've ever made. Which I won't spoil, but I think it definitely had one of the best jokes that I've ever heard in my life. Okay, horse. What's your stamina bar look like? 4? That's so much better than Richard. Handling's not much better, but you're not really my friend yet, are you? I think you're right. Their Strength is Silly podcast with serious moments rather than a serious podcast with silly moments. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And that's how I've always liked my storytelling. Like, I've always liked, you know... That's why Full Metal Alchemist is, like, my favorite anime. Because it starts off like, look at how goofy and ridiculous and silly all these characters are. And then it gets really intense and, like, starts to deal with, like, really, you know, tense scenarios. Whereas I don't like stories where it's like, oh... serious right off the bat. Like, none of these characters ever told a joke in their life. Everybody's so serious. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. Give me silly, goofy characters that are then forced into serious scenarios over anything else. But again, that's just personal preference, right? Not everybody likes that kind of story, and that's fine. You okay? That's a Yiga clan, right? That's gotta be a Yiga clan. You okay? What's wrong? I need grilled salmon. What? And also, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I'm not getting this person grilled salmon. What are you talking about? That's not how you use a boomerang, Link. Poof. Get fisted. Money? Be like Geralt the Witcher and just have all horses be called Richard. If they die, new Richard. I mean, it's not a bad plan. Nom, 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 nom. Where? Oh, no, come back. Come back. I know you're not mine yet, but like still. Don't run off. I'm gonna try to get to this other tower before the end of the stream, but I don't know. I don't know how far away it is. Let's see, I can't see. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. It's not too far away. Basically there. We're basically there. Oh, is that Hatino Village as well? Looks like it. Alright, cool. I thought we were a bit of a ways away yet, but no, that looks like it. Looks like it. Sorry? What are you screaming about? This is like the racetrack, right? Yeah. Damn, okay, I need to get up there. Oh my god. The horses in this game need to learn how to turn. Or I need to learn how to better handle the horses, I guess, is the better way to phrase that. Like, I'm holding so many different directions, and they are just all over the place here. Whoa! Don't run off that. I'm giving up on the horse. I hate it. I hate it. Also, put that away. Goodness me, you don't need to be using that right now. That'll just get me killed, honestly. Okay, let's try. I want to try to make it to that tower. What on earth is that? Is that a... What kind of weapon do you have? That's a pitchfork. What's that other thing? What did you have? Where'd it go? It was big and it was cool. It's like a hoe? It is a hoe. It's a hoe, but like with spikes on the end instead of just a flathead. That's kind of cool. I'll take that. I'll give it a go. I'll give the hoe a go, you know? What'd you call me? I called you a hoe. A farming hoe. To be more precise. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up here or not. Oh yeah, this should be fine. I'm not slut shaming. I didn't say being a hoe is a bad thing. I just said you're a hoe. Not in a derogatory way. You can be you can respectfully call someone a hoe. Oh god, you're big, you're large. I didn't see you there. Still don't have any arrows. That's all I want in this world is a few arrows. I was gonna try to get to him before he woke up, but... Respectfully, sir, you are a hoe. Exactly, yeah. Yeah. With all due respect, kind sir, but it appears that you are a hoe. Respectfully. Respectfully so. Hey. I remember these guys being stronger. There must be blue ones later on down the road, right? Do you think they're going to make any changes to the weapon systems and stuff like that in Tears of the Kingdom? Have we seen anything about like the different weapon systems at all? Are they going to be more durable? Are they going to... I don't know. I don't know what they could do to make the weapon system better. I don't think it's as simple as just not having the weapons break, because I think you need to have the weapons break, right? Or else you'll find a good weapon and then use that whole thing the rest of the game. But I don't know. I don't know how they do. I don't have the answer, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do. It would be interesting, that's to say the least. Can I get up here yet? Probably. Probably. Two towers in one stream. Not bad. It's a good movie. Legend of Zelda: The Two Towers. And there's Satino Village over there. So we have like a good spot to kind of we've got a direction to go next stream. We've got goals. We know where we want to head. We want to get to Hatino Village. And then make our way over towards the Rito area, which is a long distance. We gotta do some traveling. Oh, maybe I can't do this yet. Oh no, I can rest here. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. What's everybody else's plans for the rest of the day? What does everybody have going on? I know a lot of people are planning on doing some house chores. I think that's what I'm going to do as well. I got some dishes to clean up, and some fishing to do, of course, in Final Fantasy. But what is everybody else up to today? It seems to be nice outside. I haven't had a chance to look outside yet, but it seems sunny. Is it like a nice day? Maybe a go for a walk kind of day? Another one. It's sunny, but it's freezing? Oh no. Yeah, that seems to be the case most days this time of year. Everything is freezing. It's always freezing. Boom. Oh, that's such a big chunk of the map. Beauty. Beauty. Yesterday was a big Pokemon Go event day, and I didn't realize, and I missed all of it, which is kind of sucks. I was streaming. Mel invited me to a raid, and I would have liked to take part, but I was doing a big stream, and then after the stream, I just forgot. I missed out. It sucks. It's my favorite generation. Could have got myself a Groudon, you know. Do we do a big yump and a big fly to just try to get over there? What do you think? I don't see why we wouldn't. I didn't get a big yump in. I didn't get to do a big yump. Stamina's not looking too hot. How far over is this gonna get us? How close? Before we plummet and die. Honestly, even getting us to right here in this forest is a good start, because we're basically there now. Yeah, that was a good call. Cool. I'm going to stay home and play video games because I don't have a life. That's great. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm going to do. For the same reason. For the same reason. Sunday is a good day to not do anything, but also I also did nothing yesterday, and Saturday is like the day to do things. But there's just nothing. I just don't know what to be doing. I just don't know. We made it. We got done made it. How do I start the quest to get my house? I want my house. My weekend was too jam-packed. I need downtime today. Yeah. Having a busy weekend and then resting on a Sunday is the perfect weekend. That's always the goal. Sometimes you need a Saturday and a Sunday to recoup as well, so nothing wrong with that either. When is sci-fi? Sci-fi is April something or another. Sci-fi is April 21st, 22nd, and the 23rd. Building my own personal schedule for the year has been the best thing, because I just know when all the dates are for the things that I consider important. It's great. Highly recommend. Cheeky shrine before we end today? Cheeky little shrine? Just to give Mel a little time to get situated? Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick peek. Quick, cheeky little peek. What one is it? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Thankfully, I was watching Mel's stream the other day when she was doing one like this, and John gave a very nice, helpful hint on how to do this easily. So I'm gonna do that now. I mean, well, easy to some. Oh, not quite. Get up there. There we go. Hacks, exactly. Just use the bottom. It's easier. It's much easier. Thank you, John, for that one. Shout out to Sweet in the chat. It was a cheeky, quick little shrine before the end. Wait, there's a chest here, though, right? Oh yeah, it's in the maze. Okay, hold on. Let's set that up again so we can go grab it. Yeah, honestly, if we're not doing anything on the weekends, we should be getting together to work on cosplay outfits and stuff like that. That's what we really should be doing. We should set up a time and like a place maybe to meet up. Have a little chit chat about cosplays. Work smarter, not harder. That's just what John's good at. Oh, fuck. John's good at a lot of stuff. Not to give him too much credit or anything, you know. Oh, that didn't do anything. Yeah, the sooner we kind of land on an idea for cosplay, the sooner we can start working on it, which is, you know, always good. I'm pretty sold on the Pokemon idea. I think that's kind of where I kind of want to go this year. Is that gonna be fine? Can I jump across to that? That might be better. I'm sold on the Pokemon idea too. Japanese 2, the sequel to the first Japanese. Oh my goodness. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. A phrenic bow. Okay. I'll take as many bows as I can get, honestly, at this point. Totally cheese this one. Oh, so did I. So did I. I'm your favorite. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's big words. Big words from a first-time chatter. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Bing. Oh my goodness, another follow. Frankie312321. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Just got a spirit orb. Also pretty surprising since you created your account yesterday. Uh-oh. Okay. We'll keep a cheeky little eye. New to Twitch. That's either someone... Your streams make my day. Do they really, Frankie? Thank you, I appreciate that. Cheers. Cheers. New to Twitch, I assume. New to Twitch and are about to start trying to sell me graphics, or are new to Twitch and they're just looking for someone to chat with, which is fine, either way. If you're about to start spamming, I can make you graphics and stuff, then, well, we'll have a problem, but it's fine. Psych! Oh my, did you just freaking get me that good? You got me pretty good just now. Your streams make my day, psych. Oh my god. I got absolutely just roasted right now by chat, everybody. I just got absolutely owned. Brutal. Brutal it is. The life of a streamer. You never know. You never know what you're gonna have to deal with. Ah, there you are. I want this house. Need something? What are you doing? I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are tough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. I'll buy it. Get a lot of young money bags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie do. Let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villager has had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolition costs with associated fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50k. When you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50k rupees. You got that much on you? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm rich, bro. Reminds me of back in the day. Alright, look. Here's the deal. Just for you, I'll cut you a special price of 3k. Instead of 50k, we'll do 3k. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 wood bundles, building materials. You know how it is. Okay. Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. Yeah, I'm going to take over from here. Mel's gone live? Okay, cool. Cool. This is a good place to stop anyway. We've got the house quest. That's what we want to start working on next time. We're going to start do my favorite thing. We're going to do my favorite thing when we start next time and cut wood. We're going to go to wood chopping. Freaking love it. And I'm going to steal his hammer. Wait, I don't even have an axe yet. Okay, well, we'll worry about that later. Trying to sit. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I feel like that discussion about Zelda versus Resident Evil. Oh God, I feel like that discussion about Resident Evil versus Zelda might have put some people off today, and I'm sorry. I just wanted a little bit of constructive chit chat. I don't mean to offend anybody. You know, you can like Resident Evil, you can like Zelda. Like what you want at the end of the day. That's all I say. I hope everybody has a good Sunday. I hope you get your chores done. I hope you get everything that you set your mind to finished today. We're gonna do a quick raid, Mel raid. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some more Zelda, but a different kind. A different kind. Where everything is all over the place, randomized, and we got some pals joining us as well, so should be good. Good stream. Have a good day. Goodbye. I agree. You too. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Nothing else much to say really. The kind where you guys struggle to play the game. You keep saying that. People are so mean in the chat when it comes to us and our randomizers. I think we're doing a fucking great job. I think we're doing a great job. 3 people who have barely played randomizers, we're making progress. I think we're doing all right. Wrong kind of struggle. I'm sure you do think that. I think I'm doing great. I think I'm doing a great job with my randomizer. Appreciate it. Struggling to get the chance to play. Oh yeah, exactly. Which is all part of it. Yeah. All right. We'll see you for some more randomizer tomorrow. And what else is coming up this week? We've got randomizer, and I think it's just Zelda. I think it's a pretty straightforward this week. Nothing special going on this week. We're gonna take it pretty chill. Maybe some Final Fantasy, if I feel like not being on webcam or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.